Hello and welcome. Next I'd like to show you that how to fix electric fire when this car's cables has been damaged, and now this car is Ford, but important message, this damage has been happened because this car has been welded. There has been welding issue, and remember that welding is very accurate and also dangerous job, because now this electric cables has been damaged. And remember, this is not the Ford issue. This car can be similar car like Toyota. If we weld our Toyota, then our cables can damage. And let's go to look those damaged cables next. Okay, and here is this issue area, and now we are in this driver's seat, and there is this steering wheel, and now there is situation that in that area there is many electric cables. They are melt down. And what that means? It means that now this car's electricity and those lights, they are like confusing. And let's go to look what that means. We look next to the dashboard. Okay, and first issue what I like to show is this emergency light, that we insert this our flasher on emergency flasher. And what that means now that we don't have any these lights in this dashboards. And then let's go to look outside what this electric cables issue has been made. And there was these cables what are in like melt down, and they looks really horrible. And let's go to look outside thing. Okay, and now when I have this emergency, these flasher lights on, normally these lights only flash, but now when those electric cables, they are melt down by this welding issue, now even this headlight is flashing. Okay, and then let's go to look at other side, and in that side we can see that there is only this headlight flashing, but no that normal flasher lights. And this is due by because now those electric cables are all in connection. There is misleading connection. It is like really bad electric cable, this issue. And let's go to look back area. Okay, and then when we check this back area, normally when we have this emergency flasher on, this light should be only on. But now there is also this normal light, backlight, and then brake light, and then smoke light. All of those are on. And this is due by because those electric cables are in misconnection, and they are like in short circuit situation. And then let's go to look closer those wires. Okay, and then there was due by this welding, also these mattresses, they little bit burn out. This is like car carpet, and there was actually a small fire inside this car. But this is not the issue, those cables are issue. And next I am planning to fix those by this electric tape. And let's go to look those closer. Okay, and here is this our issue area. And the issue is now that like in here I have 3 cables where this protective plastic is away in all of these. These are only copper things in here. And then when we look in that area, we can see in closer, when we look in that area, that what kind of cables we have in there. There is this, when I go in deeper in here and I take this out, in that area we can see that there is actually 3 different cables in here. This brown, then there's first brown, and then white, black, and then yellow cable what comes in here, and then in that area there is only copper. And now they are in all together in like misconnection, because they must be in separate lines, but now they are one line because this plastic has been melted down and burned off. And then when we look in other area, there is also some other cables. They are burned out, like in here. There are two cables in connection. And what I need to do next? Next I need to use my knife and carefully I take this coal and this plastic burn out plastic away, and then I need to investigate in here that what kind of cables I have in here, and then when I have found those, I need to insulate all of these cables in this duct tape, this electric tape. But let's look in here. This is, I open that little bit, that we can see that there is something yellow cable in there, in that area, and what we have in that area. And I open that carefully. Now I can see that there is two cables, and they are like yellow. One is yellow cable in here, and that another one is maybe is this white, or what is this? Let's look closer. There is like yellow and then white, red, and two cables, and they goes in that area and in that area where this meltdown has been happened. In here there is now only one cable, because all of this protective plastic is away. When I separate these in that way, you can see that how badly they are damaged, and I need to separate these things so long that there is only this rubber between of those, and this could be actually quite difficult. Okay, now I separate this, and there's also this meltdown rubber. Okay, now we are in that position. Then I check that can I. Okay, now I believe that in here there is this yellow cable, and that one in here, I check that there can't be any cable in there. Now these are separate, and then I check also that area in here, that I separate these things also in this area, that they must be in different lines. I check that there can't be any cables in that area. This cable must be in here. Okay, now they are separate. Okay, excellent. This is now a good example, because now these cables are totally in different lines, like in here. Okay, good. And now I can show what I do next. These things are now separate. What I need to do next? Then I need high quality electric tape, and this is like very high quality. This is advanced electric tape made in England, Leicester, and this is very high quality. And another brand is made in USA, this 3M. And now I need to do this insulation, and that means that I need to insert that duct tape in all areas in that way. There can't be any copper things left, because then we have electric circuit. Now I insulate that in that way, and this cable is, and all areas must be this blue tape that way. This line is almost ready. Still in here. So long that there is this rubber left in here, like in that area. This protective plastic, this plastic cover. And then I can end this my duct tape installation. This electric tape. And then I insert. And now this line is okay. And then I need to do similar thing in that line. And then when I have made all of these 2 and these 3, and then there is also this big set, I need to go all of those lines through. Then my job is ready, and then I can turn on key, and then we check that how my lights are working then. Okay, and this takes time something like 30 to 1 hour that I have made this protective new tape cover in here. Because if these 3 cables takes contact, then my car's electric systems don't work. Okay, but I continue that, and then we can see my result later. Okay, and here I am working, and there is, by the way, one of those new my electric tape package, and there what I recommend to you, it should be PVC electric insulation tape, and like that one there is this this is made in England, and this is also very important, that this is made in high quality countries like England, USA, and of course Japan. And these are excellent. I have used these Leicester tapes in years, and then I opened that package, and these are not very expensive. There is this advanced logo in here side. Okay, and then I continue my job, and it happens so that I have insulate these wires in here, and also I had a little bit red tape, and now I am doing this insulation in here, and I rotate. I keep one finger in here, in that position in here, and then I rotate carefully so that this tape covers all areas. And actually it is good that this tape goes in that way, that there is like 50% is tape and 50% is this new copper area. And then we have good protection that these tapes don't take contact. This insulation purpose is that when there is this copper wire inside, that we eliminate this possibility that they go to contact. In between of those 2 wires we have always this insulation, and I have in here bigger example, and my hand is like copper wire, and then when we install insulation, and that is second wire, they don't take contact because there is this blue material between. Okay, and then I rotate that more, and then when this melted area is away, I need only little bit stretch that tape and then it cuts. This is important. If we have high quality tape like this Leicester, we only little bit stretch that and then it automatically cuts. Okay, and then I go next. There is this next, this is my damaged cable. There is copper and there inside, and I take this and I start my job in a little bit far away, something like in here. Where is this clean area? And first I insert my tape in here, and then I start to rotate in that way. Okay, good. Excellent. Okay, and then I continue that my job, and this is actually quite nice job to work in here. Okay. And then I continue that my job in so far away that this original high quality plastic is in here. And then I end this. Then I end this covering in here. Okay, now it's good, and then a little bit stretch, and this is fine. Okay, these are fine in here, and then I take next cable, what is in here. There is this copper in here, and I continue, and then when all of these cables are okay, we continue. Okay, and now I have covered and I have made this insulation that I have inserted all of these broken electric cables. I have covered these cables in this electric tape, and then we can test the result, that how this my repair work. And then we go in this dashboard area, and I insert this emergency flasher on. Okay, good. And now flasher is working. And then we go to look this front areas lights. Okay, and in this headlight area, this flasher is working fine, and now there is no anymore this other, that headlight is flashing. And then when we look in this other side, we can see that it is also working fine, no any issues. And then we can go to look rear lights. Okay, and here is also only flasher is working, and then also in same in other side. Okay, and that means that now this electric repair is fine and our car is working. And thank you for watching, and have a nice day to you.